the 5 commandments for effortlessly comfortable relationships. How can we maintain enjoyable relationships? As the saying goes, there are 100 people with 100 personalities and 10 people with 10 different colors. The world is full of diverse individuals, each with their unique ways of thinking and behaving. All of us form relationships with various people at home, in our communities, and at work. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could always get along with people who perfectly match our own personality? But life doesn't work that way, does it? Sometimes we come across people who are like water and fire, constantly clashing and leaving emotional scars, making it incredibly challenging to maintain any closeness. If you've experienced this, you'll know that having just one person in your life who doesn't get along with you can make social interactions and work life feel exhausting and stressful. It could be someone with a fiery temper, a self-centered attitude, a rigid mindset, or an overly radical approach. Regardless of who you encounter, I'd like to share 5 simple ways to maintain enjoyable and harmonious relationships with anyone. First, be absolutely sure that you are a balanced person. Whether you're at home, in school, or at work, if people who get along well with others seem to turn unpleasant only when they interact with you, it's worth reflecting on yourself rather than assuming something is wrong with them. If you find that you tend to be the one upsetting others in most interactions, then your relationship issues might actually start with you. In that case, the priority should be adjusting yourself to be a normal, well-adjusted individual. This self-correction is a unique human ability, and using this to align with your best self can set a strong foundation for healthy relationships. Second, avoid arguing. When we understand human nature better, avoiding arguments is surprisingly easy. Across all backgrounds, everyone has a phrase they can't stand: "You're wrong." Especially if someone is firm in their beliefs, beginning a conversation with "you're wrong" almost always leads to conflict. To keep things peaceful while still expressing your thoughts, start with a positive approach, even if their words seem incorrect. Try saying, "You're right." When you acknowledge their opinion, even fiery individuals often calm down and become more open to hearing your perspective. At this point, you can gently share your view by adding, "I think you're right, but I also feel this way." Third, resist the urge to persuade. When people's views differ, we're often inclined to convince them of our own, but when they don't agree, we may feel frustrated or even distant from them. Instead, try shifting your conversation goal from getting them to agree to simply sharing your perspective. How often do we truly need others to see things our way? Rarely, right? Is every small opinion of ours worth fighting for others' agreement? In most cases, just sharing your opinion without pushing for agreement can be a great way to maintain comfortable, stress-free relationships. Fourth, don't absorb negativity. Some people casually make hurtful remarks while others intentionally try to hurt with their words. We might call these people toxic. When someone says something offensive, we only feel hurt if we let it in. If we don't take their words to heart, they disappear into the air, and leaving them with nothing but their own bitterness. By not accepting their negativity, you maintain peace within yourself, while the other person remains with their own frustration. The best way to handle hurtful words is simply to ignore them, on one condition. As I mentioned initially, make sure you are a balanced person. Only then can you confidently ignore negativity, knowing it doesn't truly apply to you. Fifth, be a good person. As the saying goes, like attracts like. Good-hearted people attract other kind individuals, and positive people gather more positive influences. These kinds of people support each other, lift each other up, and focus on encouragement rather than blame. I believe that the best relationships bring joy, foster growth, and offer genuine support. When positive interactions are guided by ethical values, they become even more valuable. I hope these 5 principles help you experience effortless, enjoyable moments in all your relationships.